Well, hey, Dupe, it's a great day for a game.
Oh, you talking to me, Tom?
The mic's on. Good to
good
see you here
afternoon,
again. Good afternoon. Good to see you again, buddy, for another year of championship baseball at Kelly Field.
Yep, beautiful day for baseball. A little breezy, but I think the gods were looking favorably on us today with a beautiful day.
Lil Breezy's going to be playing up here? Isn't that a rapper?
Yeah, a little breezy.
Well, we're at the aptly named Faith Kelly Field. Do you know anything about the history of the name of this field, Dupe? I think you do.
I do, Tom. I do. I'm very fortunate and blessed to have this field named after my mother. Thank you for pointing that out. Years ago, I guess if you have 8 kids and you die young, you get a field named after you. So
Is that what it takes, Phil?
I think so.
right.
I think so.
Well, aptly done. Great woman. Huge baseball fan. Remember her being at all the games when we were in Little League, sitting in her fold-out chair, yelling at Donald, Andy, never yelling at Matt.
No. He was out.
Nobody
in the woods.
yelled at Matt.
He was out there past the track out back there. That's where Matt was.
Nobody puts Matty in the corner.
Nobody.
So we got Max Conley in the mound. Max is the son of Coach Ken Conley. And I believe his battery mate behind the home plate is number 2, Brandon Brown, another coach's son of Michael Brown.
Yeah, I wouldn't, Tom. I wouldn't want to run into Kenny Conley in the dark corner. Would you?
I wouldn't want to run into anybody.
Michael Brown.
Ken is a story unto itself. Thankfully, he's just a super nice guy. So now we have number 6, CC Indek, leading off for the Cubbies.
I've
we get
followed
ready to
this
play.
league a little this year, Tommy, and CC is one of my favorite players in the league. No doubt the reason she's leading off this championship game.
He had a great hit last game, enter into the playoffs.
CC rocking the pink socks. Love it.
Max not happy with his first delivery there. In the dirt, that's all right. Shaking off the nervousness, maybe a little rust. It's been a few days since he was out here on the mound. Ooh, he plunks her. He plunks her in the side, right in the pelvis. She's down on one knee. Time is out. Hopefully Cece's okay. She's a gamer. She is definitely a gamer. And as the advice by her coach, walk it off. Either that or we can call an ambulance, one of the two.
Well, like they like to say in their dugout, we got ice. We got ice, Tom.
All right, now we got number 4, Tyler Carey, batting in the 2-hole. Ooh, ripping a foul ball off the right side. Aggressive.
Sure hope they return that ball back to the playing field at $53 a dozen. We like to get them back every time they go foul.
Amen. Mr. Ramsdell will be happy to hear that. Wow.
What a swing.
Carey swings so hard it pulls him over into
What a
the
swing.
other batter's box.
Swinging for the seats. I love it.
Carey, very, very nice swing there for third strike.
Got him with the heat, Tom.
He did.
He challenged him, went up high, and he chased it.
Aggressive swinger. Almost as aggressive as you with the pork rib.
I'm not the one that just called someone a swinger.
Now batting number 8, John Santos. He's got the Cubby blue striped pants, got the Cubby blue helmet. He's into these Cubs. So we still have CC Indek on first. She appears to be okay. Infield's in.
Cecily Wisely has remained at first base. I feel like Mr. Brown is a tough guy to run on in this league.
That's ball 3. And there goes CC. Taking second on a pass ball. A little high. It was over Santos's head. So good move by the Cubbies. Move those runners. Counts 1 and 2. We need someone to get on that scoreboard. Maybe our good friend and visitor up here to the press box could help us out on that. We'll do those introductions between innings. It's out at first. Indek advances to third. That's 2 down for the Cubs. Eagle Eyes Kelly here, following in the footsteps of his dad, Hawkeye Kelly.
That's right.
Watching for some behavioral issues, but nothing to report there.
Tom knows it's
No?
my white whale.
Yeah. Now batting number 10, James O'Malley, coach of son Don O'Malley. He doesn't go. It's a ball outside and low. O'Malley way back in the batter's box. Infield still playing in.
Nice to see James playing. You expect to see, with a father like Don, you expect to see James on the pitch as opposed to the baseball field. It's nice to
That's
see
right.
we're breaking him free.
He's really embraced the our national pastime.
Oh, yeah.
You see the stands are filling up here, Dupe. I'd say, what do you say, about 2,000 people at this point?
I mean, I'm gonna
1,500?
have to check the official number, but I'm going to say we're definitely going to break 2 this year.
Great crowd. You can't really hear them because we don't have a mic out in the field, but it is packed here for this 4 o'clock game.
Unfortunately, I feel that the 4 o'clock Mass at St. Catherine's is taking a hit right now.
Agreed. Oh,
Ooh.
O'Malley
How to
falls
stay
down a
alive.
little bit and fouls that ball off to stay alive.
Keep it alive.
That's the way to battle him there. I was looking down third for a signal. Coach Dan not paying attention. Oh, he just gave a signal. Tugged on the jacket.
I think that was just removing some perspiration. Tom.
It is a warm day here. Oh, ball 4. He takes his pace. Bob Phillips jumping out of the way of that ball in the dirt.
It's almost like a rocket, Bob. How old is Bob now? Is he 80? Is he 80 this year?
I would say close to. If he's 50, I'd say he's got some aging to do. So number 5, Jonah Flynn Schofield, as I was told before the game. Jonah's a lefty.
The lefty up here, single to right field, should score 2, Tom.
You would think those Cubs look like they're aggressive on the base path. The Nats are still playing in, going for the trying to stop the run here, but they've got 2 down. All they need to do is get the out. O'Malley advanced to second, Index still on third, and the third baseman's kind of dancing. I don't know what that move is. All right, Flynn Schofield has 2 strikes on him. Brown gives Conley the 1 more signal. Pretty good battery they have here. Outside for a ball. We're going to count to 2 and 2.
One thing you got to keep in mind, Tom, is the pitch count here in AAA.
That's right. What's the max these guys can
I
throw at
believe
this age?
a lot of these guys are 10 years old, and I think the max for a 10-year-old is 75.
75.
If a pitcher is an 11, I believe it will be 85 for the 11.
Looks like the Cubs are really working Conley this first inning. Trying to wear him down, maybe.
Oh, and he battles out of the inning, leaving 2 on. Bear down. That was
Flynn Schofield goes down, swinging third strike. I'm holding in a burp right now, by the way. Excuse me. Cubbies are ready to play. Catcher's got his gear on, about to get behind the plate. And after half an inning, it is 0-0 here at Faith Kelly Field. We get some more visitors here to the press box. So we'll take this in-between inning time to talk a little bit with some of our visitors. First off, we have a good friend of the league, Michael Reardon. Mike, how are you?
Today,
Come on over the microphone. Step up, talk to Mike.
How's it going today, guys?
So
Beautiful day out there, isn't it? Sun shining.
it's lovely. It is lovely. The only thing would be better if the teams were outfitted in 47 gear.
This is true. We might have to make that happen next year. We'll get some hats for these kids, some T-shirts.
I
all
noticed.
decked out in 47.
Now, what is the connection to 47 gear and Michael Reardon?
Well, my family has been working for the D'Angelo family who owns 47 for over 50 years now, and we're a loyal family and they're a loyal company to our kids around here.
I believe it was a very young Michael Reardon that I met. When Duper and I met you years and years and years ago, and you were working illegally at 47 Brand before it was 47 Brand. I say illegal because he was working for his parents, so it is actually illegal. And what were you doing then?
I was selling some hats and souvenirs, pennants, outfitting everybody for the ball game during the Red Sox games, driving home a couple of young boys who had a few too many.
No idea who that might have been, but I'm sure they're extremely grateful for your friendship and for your
That was
favors.
before anything called Uber.
Yes.
It was.
This is true.
You were a trendsetter. Many a
Yeah,
good time.
I just brought up a point. 47 is a sponsor of No Other League, right? Right, Tom?
They are.
All right.
We have a few employees that have kids in the league, and Lighthouse, as I affectionately call him, you have a nephew.
Yes, playing in the championship
Playing in-
game tonight.
And what's his name?
7 o'clock, Anthony Reardon.
Anthony Reardon, very good baseball
Now, is
player.
Anthony 2 words or 1? Because I hear Anthony. Or is it
That's how
Anthony?
us Italians like to say it.
Or is it just how the Raidens say it?
or the Reardons, one or the other.
You got to take a breath in between. It's a long word.
Emphasis on the anth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Anthony's had a great season playing with the Twins. He's got a great passion, desire, great heart. Love watching him play. I know Mr. Kelly's a huge fan.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the. He's on the district team. I believe it's the 11-year-old district team.
Yes.
Their games will be up here over the next few weeks.
Pitching for the Cubs, number 10, James O'Malley.
Always a pleasure talking to you guys.
Michael,
Mike,
thank you.
thanks
Thank
for
you
stopping
everything.
by.
Thank
Please,
you for all you do.
Feel free to stick around. There's you can partake of the deli tray out back and the drinks in the supply room.
Tom, who we got leading off here?
I couldn't tell you. I have to look at the order.
I believe it's Max Conley.
That's Max
is it?
Conley. Rips a single to right field.
Aggressive. First pitch swinging. I like it.
And that was Max Conley, number 6.
Bob calls time.
Mr. Swag on first base.
Ooh, nice throw by the catcher. All hustle.
Now batting number 3, Andrew Maggiacomo. So how's that strike zone looking with Bob Phillips, Duke? His eye still steady?
You know, he seems to be right there. You know, I think at this age group, it's a little bit larger strike zone. You want the kids swinging as much as possible.
Ooh. Maggiacomo puts the ball to short. Throws on the line, but it gets past the first baseman, and Conley comes in from second to score the first run of the game. Nice slide by Conley. So Maggiacomo gets an RBI. That ball, time is called, so he can't advance. So the Nats are on the board, 1-0.
One thing I noticed, Tom, our third base coach, Colin Ridge, not afraid to try to send a runner.
Now batting, number 9, Ben Lang.
Colin Ridge, freshman, sophomore over at
More
Bryan
contact from the Nats, dude. Two Cubbies are playing second base, it looks like. The ball goes all the way to right field.
Good
Little
backup by the right fielder.
A little what I like to call Chicago confusion out there,
Yeah, but a little no harm, no foul.
right? I think the coaching staff will get that settled in. Now batting, number 2, Brandon Brown.
Brandon Brown strikes a little fear in the opposing pitcher. I noticed all year he carries a big stick.
Yeah, lefty. You got a man on first and second. Oh, we got the scoreboard up and running. That's 1-0. I think that's our friend and fellow board member, Joe Raffi, is in charge of the board right now. Or one of his boys. They just won a championship, didn't they?
Town championship, they'll be here for the ceremony right following this game.
Brown fouls one just down the foul.
Oh,
Just
great
down the foul
play.
line. Wow, the
Great
catcher.
play to keep that foul.
So the catcher for the Cubs does a great job getting down the line and keeping that ball foul.
Oh,
and
that was going to
just
roll
about
back
to
fair.
go.
That was unbelievable.
Ooh, nice pitch. Good contact to center field.
Cubbies
Cubbies don't know what to do with the ball. No one's at second. Bases are loaded. Oh, goodness. You can hear the Cubs yelling. I think they want the ball thrown in. All right. A little hot down there, and I don't know if it's just from the sun. Yep. Now batting, number 8, Minghao Majumda. So this is Majumda batting in, I think, the 5 spot.
1, 2, yeah, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh. O'Malley delivers over his head. I think the Cubbies are feeling a little bit threatened, but it's only 1-0. First inning. O'Malley's pitching well. He's putting the ball right over. There you go. Oh, and we look like a double play.
There too.
We get a line to short, and then they tagged the kid that was on second. However, the Cubbies thought that was 3 outs. It's 2. Nice play by the shortstop. All right, so now the threat has been lessened a bit. We'll see if Ridge sends Brown from first to second with 2 outs here. Man on third. Now batting, number 1, Mikey Anderson.
I like one thing I've noticed, Tom. Every kid up there swinging. Nobody getting cheated. No one up there for a walk. That's real baseball for you right there.
The throw down to second, but the
Kick save by the center fielder, by the way.
was it a little Patrick Roy?
A little.
Now you want to explain a little bit why the runner at third did not score there?
In this league, the once a runner is reach third base, he actually has to be batted in. He cannot come home on a pass ball or a errant throw. It has to be batted or walked in.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I'm not paying attention to
I'm
you.
not repeating.
There's a swing at the knees for Anderson. Like you said, they're aggressive, Dupe. You got to be up there. You don't get a hit if you don't swing. Although you could get a hit if it was a ball you were ducking out of the way of and it hit the bat by accident. Or foul. So there's strike 3 for the Cubs. They get out of that threat. They only give up 1 run. I think someone may have gotten a cup of ice and cooled off over there. Coach Brown lazily crossing the field. You know, he was out late last night, Mike. If I could tell a little bit of
please tell.
what's going on in the background there. Mr. Brown was on a fishing journey yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
I think he may have spent a lot of time in the sun, even though it was cloudy.
Tom? Were they deep sea?
No, they were Bud Lights. Where's Striper? Is that a local brewery?
That's Allagash.
Oh, we have another guest to the press box.
Oh.
We like to talk to our guests in between innings, but right now we're going to have a word from our sponsor, Gamel's Fish and Chips.
This is now the 5th year running. Greg Gamble's House of Fish and Chips has been a sponsor in Norwood Little League. Started back when his sons Will and James were in the league, and has continued to sponsor it, even though it's a fake company. Every year he donates money under the name Gamble's House of Fish and Chips.
I think it's just he has an affinity for fish and chips.
We would like to thank him for all of his contributions to the league.
All right, so we're about to start the bottom of 2. Excuse me, the top of 2 with the Cubs coming up. Conley still in the game. Throwing to Brown. Eric Carey feeding false pitch counts, possibly. I heard tell him 17, not let him know.
Ooh.
You know, it is a play on words, Duke.
Yeah, well, passive aggressive is always
Okay. I've just been informed my son is here. He probably thinks he's here to play hockey. Well, words you love to hear, Dupa, ball's in, coming down. That means it's baseball season.
That's right. That's right. Oh, what a swing.
Neglecting my duties here, announcing the batting order. All the kids like to hear their name announced, except I don't know who's batting right now. What number is that?
That's the 3 dog, Tom.
Now batting, number 3, Owen Keats.
Owen's up there for a hit.
Conley from the stretch.
Oh, good eye. Good eye.
Conley mixing it between a windup and stretch. Get a little bit of both going. Foul ball's called. Everybody's still yelling. It's a foul ball. Umpire Bob clarifies. Ball went off the batter, making it a foul ball. I always found it's better when you communicate more.
Yeah, the fans want to know what's going on.
I was talking about relationships.
Tom, I wouldn't know.
Keats get his feet right on the line. I think Bob's going to move him back, and he does. Good call by TS.
Yeah,
Noticing that he the batter was on the line, feet over. Just can't do that. It's like the foul line in basketball. I noticed Keats likes to get down low on that ball, really try to drive through it.
I think his closest to the plate is intentional and trying to throw the pitcher off.
He is, and now he looks at strike three. Not happy about it. But it looks like the Cubbies are employing Trevor, the young carry, as their bat boy. He's got a helmet on. It's good to see.
Bat boy's illegal in Little League.
Now batting, number 11, Patrick Murphy. Ooh. Nationals catcher Brown is looks to be a little bit injured on that one. It was a foul ball that he got into his chest maybe, or his leg. Dad Michael comes out to check on him. I think he's looking at the wrong area where he's hit, but he's giving some fatherly advice of stretch it out. Apparently he went to medical school.
He did the right thing as soon as he went out there. He patted the knee pad
Yes,
and said, as if that were to soothe it.
Notice that. Now it looks like he's giving a sobriety test. I don't know
it
what
is.
exactly is going on with that Nationals coaching staff. Anyway, Brown back behind the plate, shakes it off.
Not sure Brown will actually remember this game.
Again, still tired from this fishing excursion, if you will. Conley delivers a ball. It's 1-1 to Murphy. If you can hear that too, but it's 1-2, meaning 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Still up there swinging. I love it.
And Murphy looks at called third strike. And another pet peeve of President Mike Kelly, I just noticed out here at Kelly Field, which I'm sure he'll take care of. I don't want to be kids sitting on the dugout roof.
Ooh,
Just too dangerous.
It
Don't want
is.
them to fall and get hurt.
I think it's hot out there, too.
My goodness. They'd be burning their skin.
Yeah.
Now batting number 1, Anthony Spinelli. Ooh, ripping foul over to the Cubbies side of the field. So what is it, 0-2 on Spinelli. Nobody on. Cubs are really trying to get a base runner here, keep things alive. Conley's totally focused. Throwing strikes, throwing BBs, as they say. Brown throws the ball down and lets it roll to the pitcher's mound.
Bob Phillips up in this game like he's got a dinner date.
Mayhaps he does.
Early bird special ends in 45 minutes. I'm sure that's playing into some of the calls.
Could be. I notice he's applying the lip balm, so maybe it's going to be a good night for Bob. Yeah, O'Malley's got to remember, if he walks out to that mound right now,
Ooh. Did
he will get charged with a pitcher's visit. Now, umpire Bob's got a question. What's up, Bob? What's up, Bob? Too much going on. Bob's looking for some music. What's your request? What's your request? And Bob apparently can't hear.
He's looking for some Beethoven or Tchaikovsky.
Silent T.
Stuff that was popular when he was growing up.
Exactly. This is considered young and hip. So we'll take a moment here while we have some time and introduce you to our cameraman, Ryan, who we just met today. He's ignoring us, but he did give us the head shake. Ryan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks very, very much for coming out here today. I hope you're getting paid.
I am getting.
Oh, good. It's a beautiful day. Ryan's a young guy. Are you what they would consider a millennial?
I like to think I'm the generation below, but I'm on.
Not
that
below, but after.
After, yeah.
There we go. Again, it's all about words. So you're younger than a millennial.
Yeah.
Great to see you here working, getting paid, doing a great job with the camera, helping us out here. He's giving me some hand signals. I think they're signals, but he's helping out.
Thank you very much to Node Cable.
Yes, Norwood Community Media, as it's now called. Brian Dunn really helping out, getting everything coordinated. Did it all over text like the young kids tend to do these days,
Oh, yeah.
And everything worked out flawlessly. Ryan was here ready to go, just like Brian said he would be. NCM does a great job supporting Norwood Little League.
All the youth sports in town.
They do.
Really do.
Always happy to help. Who's this? Now batting, number 12, Justin Banks. Fort Knox Banks. Nats like to have nicknames on their team. We've got a whole list of them here.
Oh, you got some nicknames?
Yeah, they're all family friendly. Yeah, we get some more guests, some more very surprised guests in the press box. Can't wait for our in-between innings chit-chat. Good friend of mine and Dupas and his lovely daughter. So happy to see them. I'm doing high fives right now. Banks takes a walk, offered by O'Malley. Who's this batting? What number? Can you see Lighthouse? Lying to me again.
No, 7 dog.
Now batting, number 7, Josh Malacaria. Hey, Brown.
I didn't tell her.
So,
High
Mel-
heat for O'Malley.
Malacaria goes down, strike 3. Oh, throw back to the pitch was a little high. It's man on second. Who's coming up to bat here?
Oh,
You see that number there, Ryan? No. Oh, whoever it is, they just ripped a hit to center field.
Send him in Ridge, I'm sure.
And then
He
it's
held him
Liam
up.
Hughes. That was number 11, Liam Hughes.
Seems like the Cubs learned a
The
lesson
mailman, Liam Hughes.
from last inning, getting that ball in quickly.
Coach Brown talking to Hughes aggressively over there. I have a feeling it's more about how to raise turtles than how to play baseball right now. Oh, here we go. That's Walsh, I believe, with a rip up
Oh,
past the center fielder. Nats are going to score 1 run, maybe 2. Man on second. Walsh with a nice hit. Line drive.
stand-up double.
Gives their yeehaw sign.
I don't think that was the yeehaw. I think that was the yay-ho.
Yeho, that one he would have learned from Coach Conley. So we have a special guest for In Between Innings, a guy who made his name up here at Kelly Field back when it was Bird Park, at least as far as he tells everybody.
A legend.
A Norwoodian who's returned home today to watch his nephew play.
The prodigal son comes home, Tom.
He may be here to go look at the aquarium that his brother has built in their mother's pool, which I think there's no license for, but it's nice just the same. It's either that, Dupe, or I smell a spaghetti and meatball dinner somewhere.
Oh, it could be.
Or he could be here to go to the OCC and get some scrod parmesan. Legendary.
The only reason it's still on the menu.
Ooh, another rip by the
Rush.
Nats.
Max
Over the left
Conley
fielder's
came to
head.
play.
That was Max Conley getting a double, scoring 2. Uh-oh. I know it's not the 4th of July, but this is a parade. A hit parade. There we go. Never gets old. Carey calls timeout just before he steps over that foul line. Almost get hit with an infraction by umpire Bob. Some words of wisdom by Coach Eric Carey. Another board member doing a great job for the league.
Actually, the work that Eric does for this league really needs to be pointed out. Eric Carey is one of the most important members of our board. He works tirelessly. He's our registrar, which is probably the hardest job.
The man behind the scenes, scheduling, registrar, website, does an awesome job. And Rafi, Joe Rafi, another board member who's up here watching the end, does a phenomenal job.
He is our
helping
player
out.
agent.
Oh, the Nats hit one right up the middle again. The shortstop for the Cubs just misses the ball. Center fielder gets it in. And there the Cubs go. They're communicating now. They're getting the ball in like they should. Conley at third. That's a good rip right up the middle. I don't know if they're trying to place this ball, Duke, but it's working out perfect.
Well, you can tell that a certain team spent some time in the batting cages, that's for sure.
So the Nationals, there goes, I'll run it over to second. That's Lang. Lang or Long, I can't tell with the penmanship on this piece of paper. So the Nats are sponsored by Lewis's Bar and Grill, located in Norwood Center, Norwood Institution, as they say. I believe Coach Brown has been thrown out of there quite a few times back when you were working. Is that true?
Actually, to be honest, Coach Brown is on a do not serve list at Lewis's
And no cash checks.
with a with a picture.
All right, so the Cubs get out of that inning, giving up 2-3 runs there. It's 4-0 Nationals. Again, Brown moving very slowly across the field. Too much sun, maybe
It's almost
sunburn.
deliberate. It's almost taunting the Cubs.
It is. His hat's all salty. Well, our special guest doesn't want to come on mic. We're getting some sign language. I believe he's saying, you going downstairs? He looks to be a little bit chilly. Yeah. Oh, we're back. Oh, wait, we'll be down soon. Yo, you're such a liar.
On the same trip, and the third time you slowly try to find
All right, we get the Cubs coming to the bat. I can't
What we
tell.
got here, Tom?
I can't tell. Number 2. Now batting, number 2, Noah Shaw. 2, Shaw.
Quick game. Already
It is
third inning.
inning. Well-pitched game for both teams. The Nats are up 4-0. Conley's pitching great, and you know what? O'Malley's pitching great, too. He's putting the ball
yeah.
over the plate. Nats just came to hit. I think that's the big difference. Conley's throwing a lot of strikes. He's working the plate, in and out, up and down.
He really seems to have his split finger fastball going today, Tom, and he's mixing in a good changeup. which I think is keeping these guys off balance.
Do you now?
Yeah, and there was the
I
deuce.
believe you're right.
That was the deuce right there.
The deuce. I see even more fans are starting to show up. Get some kids playing down the right field line. That brings our attendance today to probably about 2,500 people.
Can only imagine.
Bob, timeout. Bob, timeout. Don, can you have your right fielder get that ball? There's a ball in right field. Thanks, Don. I believe that was my punk son who threw that ball into the field by accident, I will say. So half a punk.
Walking away without a care in the world, though.
Now batting, number 9, Brendan Carey. 9, Carey. Dupe, I noticed he's number 9, but he's getting number 7 on his helmet. Very confusing. I like that. Conley stares into Brown, delivers. Outside. Ball 2.
Shot Cubs sponsored by Davco. Can you tell us a little bit
Davco,
about our
oh
sponsor,
yeah,
Davco?
great sponsor, great friends. That is one Ken David and his wife, Kathy David.
Kathy
Both
ISE
business
David.
owner, yeah, Kathy ISE David, both business owners here in Norwood. Super nice family.
Great people.
I've had young Derek on the Dodgers for 3 years, and it was a blast. Derek also a formidable hockey player, too.
Yeah, a lot of these kids are multi-sport athletes, Tom,
Yeah.
aren't they?
So now number 6, CC Index steps in, top of the order here. Takes a swing. Now batting, number 6, Index.
CC not going to be cheated. She will swing.
Good eye up there for Index.
Tom, staying right in there after the first at bat, she got plunked.
Again, I don't know what I had to eat, but I am totally swallowing down a burp. As a pop-up by Index to short. Majumda just under it, but rolled out of his glove. That's why you never stop running down to first. And Index, head down, runs to first, safe at first. That is good heads-up baseball.
Second time she's reached first safely today.
Now batting, number 4, Carey. We'll see if the Cubs send Index with 2 outs here, Duke. Now, when can the runner in AAA, when can they leave?
When the ball passes
Ooh,
the plate.
Carey gets plunked in the left thigh. He's holding his leg as he runs down to first, takes it like a man. Jogs right down to first. He's ready to go. I think I see a smile on his face,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So that's a HBP, first and second. Cubs are threatening with 2 outs. We got Santos at bat. Takes
This
a
is
big
the
swing.
meat of the order. This is where you want.
Now batting, number 8, Santos.
This is the 3-hitter, Tom. I believe this is exactly who you want up right now.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, good eye.
Very good eye by Santos. Up and inside. Ooh. Umpire Bob calls a strike on the outside corner. Santos looks at the next pitch. Right down the middle. Ooh, nice pitch. And Conley gets out of a jam.
Again,
Got a swing. He did. That's a good pitch to swing at. It's a tad warm up here in this press box. I'm a little parched.
maybe we can send an order down to the Home Plate Snack Shack downstairs. Another one of our sponsors.
Great place for a night out. A little din-din. Maybe spend some romantic time with someone special at the Snack Shack. Get yourself a chicken finger basket.
Many a family has eaten many a meal up here at Kelly and Wall Field over the years.
Some would say too many.
Probably.
Spent a lot of money down there, the 2 of us. Cubby's moving out kind of slow to the outfield, to the field.
Again, leaving runners on base can get a little heavy on the heart.
Yeah. I see young Coach Ridge down there consulting with the staff. Maybe talking a little strategy. Ridge, a student at which BC?
No, Bryant.
Bryant College.
BBC.
BBC. Not in Bentley. BBC. Ridge studying, I believe it's data analytics or something to do with data. Whatever it is, he's super smart.
Minoring, Tom, in podiatry. Didn't know if you knew that.
I did not.
Yep.
It's a great minor to have. You never know.
Yep.
It's a great thing to fall back on.
He's always had a foot thing, so you might as well explore it.
Bring the worlds together. Ooh. A warm-up pitch gets the catcher right in the head. Do you think he brings the feet and the analytics together at all?
I'm
Some
sure if
data
anyone
there?
can figure a way to do it, I'm sure it's Colin.
Ridge, I'm with you. I know that Brown likes to coach with them. They've coached in the past. Very comfortable coaching staff over there with the Nats.
Colin, very involved in those little league guys. As a matter of fact, could often be throughout the season drunk texting late at night, Shock asking him certain questions about little league.
It's passion. I like to call it passion.
Exactly.
Purple passion.
The reply back to him usually was, "Shouldn't you be talking to girls right now?" But
I'm sure he's just up studying and felt like getting something off his mind or didn't want to lose a thought, right?
but that's the passion he brings.
It is. We haven't been able to crack the code of signals with the Nationals. Ridge trying to get Brown's attention. He just blows him off like he doesn't even exist.
Actually,
Jeez. Wow, the arrogance. My goodness.
Brown's out of sorts today, Shaq.
Speaking of Brown, we got little Brownie here, number
Yes.
2, as he's known. Brownie. Fouls it over. I had back behind the backstop.
Tom, I bet you didn't know Colin Ridge played for me, Little League Majors. He also was a Dodger.
Actually, I didn't know that.
Yes. Actually, one of the better Dodgers to ever wear the uniform.
Oh, wow, Brown rips one just past the glove of the shortstop for a line drive double. It looks like he's coming into second, standing up. I believe we heard Coach Brown yell up on that last foul ball, which is where most balls go, up, that are foul. So it was good.
Yeah, where are they?
It was a good note of the obvious by Coach Brown. Now, I'll ask our friend in the press box here, is today a legs or chest day for Coach Brown?
Legs.
It's a legs day. Oh, we have another special mystery guest we'll talk to between innings. Come on over, friend. Sit down. So it's 4-0 here in the third. Nationals are up. O'Malley's still in the game. Still throwing strikes. It's just Nationals doing a great job getting the bat on the ball. Great job by the shortstop for the Cubs getting behind the third baseman and stopping that ball and advancing men to second and third. So there's Majumdar with a single. Brown's on second. And I would tell you who's up for the Nationals, but I can't really read what they wrote here. It looks like it's Mikey Anderson, number 1. 1-0 count, no outs. Runners advance, second and third, and there's strike 2. So Nats are threatening again with no outs. 2 balls, no strikes for Anderson. And Dupe, welcome back from your bathroom break.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Don't go in there, by the way.
I didn't plan to. Glad everything went well. And Anderson swings and misses again. A little high on that one. Not afraid to take a chop at it. Cubbies are down and ready. O'Malley delivers outside for a ball. Full count. Like my belly after dinner at the Golden Abacus on a Sunday night. It's full. And strike 3 swinging for Anderson. Shakes his head. Just a little unhappy with himself, but he
was
knows he can
swinging,
do
though.
better
After
next
that,
time. He'll
he-
get another chance. And now we have number 12, Justin Fort Knox Banks. His ball out of the catcher's glove. O'Malley might be feeling the strain of throwing so many pitches today. Although the Nats swing a lot at first pitch strikes. So O'Malley gets sets to deliver. Foul ball for Banks. O'Malley's throwing a lot of balls now. He might just be getting a little bit tired. It is warm up here today, even with the breeze.
Yeah.
He was throwing a heck of a game. There's another in the dirt.
It's all right. He had first base open.
Yeah, I think he's just feeling the wear and tear of a long season. Spring training started out in South Norwood, then they moved north for the summer season.
Yeah.
There's a foul ball to number 7, Malacaria. Umpire Bob calls for a foul ball. I think that became a souvenir of a lucky fan, if you ask me. O'Malley delivers a nice pitch. It's a swing and a miss from Malacaria. Malacaria looks at strike 3 called on the inside. O'Malley just bore down on that batter.
Huge out.
Focus.
Huge out.
So bases loaded. Good focus by O'Malley. So now we have Liam, Mailman Hughes, who had that rip up the middle last tip. Excuse me, now I have the hiccups.
Yeah, Tom, I think I'm actually going to say you're a little gassy today.
There's a foul ball to left. Not to left, excuse me, out of play.
But
O'Malley seemingly giving some hand signals to his teammates. Not sure what they meant. Hughes, right up the middle. Past the shortstop into center
him.
field. They get the ball in, and they get the out at second base.
and come out of the inning unscathed.
They do. That run does not count. It was a forced play at second. Brown asks if that run is good, and he's being told no. That's not a run. Brown concedes to the ump.
He's working the ump. He's working them, though.
Yeah.
Everyone on the planet knows that it's run doesn't count, but he's working them.
He's got to, you don't get what you don't ask for, right? But we would like to point out that he should have known that.
Brown's not really a baseball guy.
So Conley's still in the game on the mound. Might be coming close to his max. I'm not sure. Funny, max.
Ooh.
Don't know how many pitches he's got left, but we leave it up to the coaches to just be honest, manage themselves, and very rarely do we have an issue or a problem. If anything, it's a counting error.
At this age level.
Right.
Knock it up a level, and we might as well have the police here.
As they say, whole different ball game. I mean, it's still baseball. It's just a different ball game.
Good Norwood baseball.
There's a little bit of ticky-tackness that goes on at Majors.
Oh, yeah, it's gamesmanship is what it is.
Coach Ken gets in to warm up his son, Max.
Always jealous of a 50-year-old that can get down and up.
I know. There's a lot of mechanics involved in that.
I usually like to have a bat nearby to help.
Yeah. There we go. Brown's getting behind the plate to warm up his pitcher, Conley. Looks like O'Malley's going to be up first for the Cubs. Cubs are keeping a positive attitude
They're
here.
not going away. Not
Nope.
going away.
All we asked for is a good ball game.
Tom, I wanted to ask you, how'd your flower boxes come out today?
Oh, wait till you see them. Outstanding.
Oh,
We got pentas, we got zinnias, we got, I forget what they're called, yellow bells or something like that.
million bells, Tom?
No, you would know too.
I would.
We got some petunias. They look spectacular.
Excellent, excellent.
And flowers and flower boxes were sponsored by Lovell's Nursery and over in Dover, Medfield line.
Medfield, Mass, Route 109, 160 Main Street, if anyone's wondering.
Great quality flowers. So spent the morning getting my hands dirty, and then I get everything in the flower boxes. With the help of my lovely wife.
Just saw Nancy. She did not want to be interviewed.
No, she did not.
Had a
She was
very bad
not
look.
happy.
I was.
Not happy. I believe I got what they call the stink eye.
You did. Nancy, lovely, lovely woman. One of my faves.
She does a great job helping out with those flower boxes and arranging them, and me doing the labor. She's very good at it. So O'Malley goes down with a fielder's choice, grounded a second base for the out. And we got Jonah Flynn Schofield, lefty.
I think if I have another child, I'm going to make sure it's a 3-named child. I love it.
Is great. It's great.
I'll have a good sound.
Getting some coaching from his from the first base coach to move in the box, closer to the plate. Conley delivers. Bob holds his chest protector very high, as if he's going to get taken out by a 50 caliber rifle.
His
And Brown does a great job. reining that
shield
ball
is
in.
made of Kevlar.
Swing and a miss for Flynn Schofield. Conley just pitching lights out since the first inning. He's really buckled down, and I think Bob was upset there, dude. I heard him groan. Ugh,
Really?
that it wasn't a strike. I think you're right. I think Bob's got a date or something.
Ooh.
Conley offers. Flynn Schofield does not partake. So we get a full count. 1 out. 4-0 Nats. Ooh, inside. Almost hit him. So Conley walks him in. Nobody else on the bases, just first base with Flynn Schofield. And we get Owen Keats up. Brownie telling his battery mate, don't worry about that runner on first, just focus on the batter. Ooh, Conley throws a little inside, and Keats takes the bait. So what do you get on your feet today?
Me, actually, I'm rocking some penny loafers, guy.
You sure are. Stylish.
Yeah, you know, it's a big day up here.
It
Championship
is.
Saturday.
You are dressed for the occasion. Ooh. Flynn Schofield goes lightly into second base, almost pulled up. In fact, that was a very close call. That was a forced play. I'm not sure that he wasn't out, but umpire Bob makes the call, and Bob's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But Flynn Schofield, no sense of urgency there. But it's safe, so it worked. There was a single by Keats
It was a rope-a-dope
to move the runners along. So now, do your feet smell when you don't wear socks with loafers?
Me,
Or is it that bad?
I've never really had a big
Foot smell?
No.
Again, we could consult with Coach Ridge on that.
Yeah. I think he has medicine, though, if we did.
I will say I found it to be the opposite for myself.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't
I'm
like
not
to
a big
wear
sock
socks.
guy.
I don't
No.
like them either, but it's to keep a happy house. All right, 1-2. Conley feeling the pressure of a man on first and second. 1 out. 4-0 ball game in the fourth. I think he's hitting his high mark. Ooh, there's a rip right down the first baseline. Oh, the first baseman has trouble getting the ball, but he does finally tag the bag, and runners are safe at second and third. So there's 2 outs, men on second and third. It's a high-pressure situation for Conley and the Nationals here.
I believe this is the catcher now batting.
Oh, is it?
I believe I recognize the star-spangled cleats.
Ah, the cleats. Great cleats. Fouls that first pitch off. Coach Carey again asking the team to talk it up. I don't know what they're talking about, but I don't know, maybe it's finances or window boxes,
Talking up sponsors.
talking up the sponsors, but he is asking them to quote-unquote talk it up. You'll hear a lot more of that at the next game. Conley with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
You know what else we're going to hear a lot more of at the next game, Tom?
Hopefully not the music you were playing.
No, I think one of your favorite sayings, eat it. We'll hear a lot of eat it.
I believe that would be our close friend Ken Horn's #1 saying.
Yes. Made famous in 9th grade at the junior high South.
Legend
North.
North for Horny. He is a North boy. And I do believe he still says that phrase, quote unquote, eat it.
I also believe
As an answer-
that he
as an answer to
still
almost
owns
anything.
Both the school pizza and Suzy Q.
Not the Suzy Q.
And
And there's a ball back to the pitcher for the third out. So Nats get out of that threat. Still 4-0. No, he does not. In fact, the reason I know that is my good friend and yours, James Kenny, in 8th grade here at the Junior High South, ate 8 Suzy Q's. That would be 4 packages. Had 2 chocolate milks and then proceeded to throw up on Mr. Croak's desk. Witness.
So I stand corrected.
You
I
do
thought
stand corrected.
I thought Ken also owned the Suzy Q, but I do know he owns the pizza.
He's in tater tots. Don't touch that man's tater
I
tots.
believe it was 23 slices.
One time he stabbed someone in the hand that tried to take a tater tot off his tray in high school. Mm-hmm. Also, Ken Horn owns a personal record. And do you know what that might have to do with?
Tom, you got
With high school and...
most.
No, it's not most.
No, Tom, what is it?
Never having gone to the bathroom at the high school his entire high school career. He is to be commended.
Yes.
In fact, he would drive home if he needed to and come back to school. So it looks like the Cubs have put in a new pitcher. That might be Santos, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm being told by our good friend, Michael Reardon, that we are correct.
Our statistician.
A statistician, that's right. Forget Dr. What's his name? James or...
Dr. Summeroff.
Now pitching for the Cubs, #8, Santos. Yeah, we got another special guest up here in the press box. Coach returning their equipment from the spring season. Also, it is a coach of the upcoming Orioles-Twins game. So we got Walsh about to step in. A little something about Andrew Walsh. Very talented musician.
Oh yeah, Tom, what's he play?
Everything.
Yeah?
Everything. He is at the School of Rock with one of my kids.
I like
and
the well-roundedness of our Little League players.
he can do it all. He
That
had
is great.
I
That's
guess you
excellent.
call it a concert. And Andrew sang, played drums, the piano, guitar. He's
Wow, good
just
for him.
very, very talented. Super kid, too.
Good for him.
Great attitude. Carey out here talking to his catcher. I think he's trying to squeeze in a pitcher's visit without going to the mound.
Yeah, he might be able to do that.
He can. He can funnel anything he wants to say through his catcher. Looks to be
Again.
Flynn Schofield.
Again, that's the telephone game and what actually gets
Mm-hmm.
relayed out there.
Now, do you think he was telling him to talk it up? Umpire Bob giving some advice to the catcher to pull his visor down, which he's not wearing. So, not sure what that's all about, as they say in Canada.
What's up, David? Josh Ramsdell has now joined us, another board member.
Another board member, summer ball coordinator, coach, parent of a player. Just what we want with Norwood Little League.
A lot of hats worn in this league. A
Yeah.
lot of hats.
Very helpful, extremely helpful to the league. There goes Coach Brown jogging down to first base again, looking like he may have hurt his back yesterday on this juggernaut. Now, I do see kids walking on the dugout at third base on wall. I know that's not going to make you happy, Mr. President.
You know, as much as I think it's more your thing than mine.
It's really not, except if they fall off. That's not good.
Yeah, no one wants that.
So we might have to make an announcement here between innings.
We do encourage them to play on the fields and enjoy all
Absolutely.
the time that they can out there.
Absolutely. Oh, Coach Empire Bob's calling timeout for something. I think there might be a little bit of a sun delay.
They're better.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Way too early.
He forgot his mask. Whoa.
Wow.
Umpire Bob forgets his mask and already
And
was
he did it without it.
calling the game without. That's a veteran move right there.
That's
Doesn't let him slow him down.
They don't make them like that anymore.
I believe that's a song, too. Oh, Walsh swings outside for strike 3.
Wanted that. I love it.
So
I don't
Santos-
care. Swinging, swinging, swinging.
Gets his first batter on strikes. There's another baseball saying that you hear often, be ready. Be
Yep.
ready.
Always being reminded to be ready.
Be free.
Santos is dealing. I think it's 6 pitches, 6 strikes.
Real- wow.
Strikeouts. Dealing.
Wow.
They kept this undercover, huh, Tom?
I guess so. My goodness. Great way to come into Oh,
Up top.
we get a hat on the field.
Uh,
Not a big deal. It's pretty deep in center, but we probably should call timeout in a minute. Or if Santos keeps pitching the way he does, we can just do it between innings. My goodness.
Max is 2 for 2, 2 big hits.
Yeah, swings. Ooh, swings hard on that one. Then a little high up in the zone. Santos is a fast
Worker.
worker.
I like it. We need more of that.
I'd like to see that in the MLB. He's
I'll
also
definitely-
throwing strikes.
I'll definitely settle for it in Norwood Little League, that's for sure. And the hat has been retrieved.
Yeah. Security's out there rushing the kid off the field. Oh, they just took him down. 2 guys just took that
Oh,
kid
and
down.
they're making him put his shirt back on.
What did he have written on his chest?
Something about
Gamel's Fish and Chip?
at the Camel's House of Fish and Chip. He'd do anything,
Oh,
won't he?
he would. My goodness, I wonder if he paid him to get out there and do that. But anyway, security takes him away. Oh, and Santos strikes out the side.
Wow.
Wow, that was impressive.
Little hidden
3
gem.
up, 3 down, and I think you're right, Dupe. How many pitches did he have? Maybe 11?
Yeah, I think they poked a bear.
That was a great performance by Santos.
We'll see next inning where he will face the meat of the order.
Oh, is that what's coming up next? Meet of the order. All right, we'll see if Conley comes out. We're waiting for his appearance. He might be in the tunnel coming back from the clubhouse. We don't see him on the mound yet. So TBD on whether or not Conley is pitching this inning. And we're hearing no from a statistician, Michael Reardon. No, I think he's right. Looks like we're going with the lefty here, Michael.
Yes.
Liam Hughes, and we get a big emphatic yes.
It's always tough for hitters to adjust to go righty-lefty, you know?
It is. Fast, slow, righty, lefty.
Only lefty on this national staff.
I know Norwood High
Oh,
School
and we're told-
looking for a nice lefty.
And we're just told by our in-house statistician that he is the only lefty left on the availability roster for the Nationals. There's some great insight. That's the type of thing that Press Box really needs is
Right.
some knowledge, some in-depth knowledge on the team. That and a deli tray. I could really go for some food right now.
Yeah,
maybe
me
a
too.
maybe an iced tea to quench the thirst. You know, here's a little hidden gem for you. You can get a large iced tea at McDonald's for for $1.49.
149.
And if it's like it was for me today, the kid will count the money wrong and give you back too much change. So it only cost me $1.20, and it was delicious.
Say you made money.
So that's a pretty big drink. And if you ask for light ice, you get more iced tea. A little pearl of wisdom for you folks watching
You
this
ask for
game.
more ice, you get more iced tea.
No, if you ask for light ice,
Oh yeah,
you get more iced tea.
That's just simple physics, Tom.
So I will say, you're right. I will say McDonald's is heavy on the ice. Another little hidden gem.
What's that?
You want loose ice?
Yeah.
Go through the drive-thru at McDonald's. It's $1.79 for a 2-pound bag of ice. Bet you didn't know that, Ryan.
Ooh.
You can get it on the go. You just drive right up. They pour it in the bag for you and tie it up. Actually, I think it's a 5-pound bag, not a 2-pound bag.
Hidden gem.
I
Hidden
think
gem, Tom.
I think our pal Ken Horn might have told me about that. Big fan of McDonald's. Big fan. Would you all concur? Big fan. Big fan.
I would concur that Ken's a big fan of McDonald's.
Right. That's what I mean. He was before his time, dude.
He was.
When he lived in New York City, he would have McDonald's deliver the food to him at his apartment, him and his lovely wife's apartment. Way before his time. We're
Yep.
talking 20 years ago.
Yep.
There were no apps back then. He found out the number to the local and
Yep.
made a call.
Yep. And he was such a good customer, they had no problem
They did.
doing that.
He legit suffered from a condition, a physical or genetic condition, and I believe it was called the Mac attack, the Big Mac attack.
He had them often.
He suffered from those high school years, having Big Mac attacks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's going to be happy that we're revealing all this on his birthday,
It is his birthday.
It is.
57 today, is he?
somewhere around there. And shout out, happy birthday to our pal Kenzo.
And who else?
That would be your brother, the one and only Colin Kelly.
Colin Kelly again. Colin Kelly turned 52 today.
Big 5'2". Now, which is more, his age or the size of his nose?
That's a Kelly thing. He
It's
may
a trait.
actually-
And I'm not throwing stones. I'm on that team too.
No, I mean, I've often tried to figure who has the biggest of all of us. I'm gonna to maybe even say it's still Matty.
I would say Matty probably.
Andy was blessed. He has the smallest.
He just got different features. That's
Yep.
for sure. That the nose being the least of them. And we all know what we mean. All right, so there's the first out for the Cubs. So Hughes just throwing the ball over the plate as a lefty. O'Malley not looking happy down coaching first base. He's not looking too happy with the lack of hitting today by the Cubs, but it's just one of those games. And you know what they say? Got to play the game.
Yep, that's why they line the fields, Tom. Well, that's
All right.
why we line the fields.
That's why you
Actually, more specifically, that's why you line.
you and me, and actually Don O'Malley is a huge help
Yes.
when it comes to getting the fields ready, even for games that his kids aren't playing in, trying to get them on the board to help us out even more. So Liam delivers again. Oh my goodness, another strike. So 2 relief pitchers just come out throwing strikes.
Yeah, they play digging down deep and
Ooh, inside, and the batter barely flinches on that one. It goes right by his head.
Down, Tom? I think he's got a little look for him.
Almost threw the bat down. Yeah. BEAGGRESSIVE. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. And huge sits down another batter on strikes.
These lefties practicing his motion.
Brown lets the team know there's 2 down. CC Indek back at bat, top of the order. One and one's the count. 2 outs. Hughes on the left side of the rubber. Delivers for another ball. But I noticed another fast worker. I also noticed you're fiddling with your phone a lot. What's going on over there? Are you surfing sites you shouldn't be?
No, they're blocked out.
I wish they would block the music you're listening to.
I'm in tune with what the kids want. That's why.
I will say that you definitely you've got a young heart, young soul, as they say.
Be free tonight.
Actually, you have a very young soul and a crappy heart.
Time is on your side.
Oh. All right, umpire Bob straightened some things out with
Apparently
Hughes.
he's
Hughes.
calling a balk with nobody on.
Hughes says okay, he understands.
Yes, he called. Glenn Brown pointed out he called an Ernie balk.
And what would be the Ernie Bach? Is that when it comes in? Come on down. I like that. Nice play on word. Ernie Bach, very, very good friend to the league as well. Norwood resident, who's done very well. Very nice guy. All right, Hughes is looking at Ty Carey. Ty Carey looks at the ball. So 2 outs. Runner on first. That would be CC in deck. Oh. Carey gets called on a strike that he thinks was a check swing, but
Tom,
Dupe is...
CC third
Yes.
time on.
Great OBP. Carey goes down on strikes. Now, something that I think is a great opportunity for us to clarify on the check swing. There is actually no rule about what constitutes a check swing. It's not broken wrist, not barrel of the bat. It is completely subjective and up to the umpire. 100%.
I always thought if it was the barrel of the bat,
It is
past
not.
the plate.
It is not.
No.
Nope. It's not broken wrists. It's not. It's completely up to the umpire if he feels that they went around, so to speak.
Good to know.
Umpire Bob takes a look up into the press box with that look in his eyes like, I want to get out of here.
He wants his $50.
Give him my 50 and I'm out.
Door.
Yep.
That's why I wait
Off
till
to
the
a-
games are over, Tom, to pay
Off
them.
for a Mai Tai down at Kai High. All right, Coach Carey giving the Cubbies a little pep talk here. No one better at it. Well, except maybe you. Trying to keep them in the ball game. It is
Yeah.
still only 4-0. I mean, since that rally, they haven't scored anything.
We got a new pitcher on? Oh, no, it's
It's still Santos.
Santos. Again, he's facing the meat of the order this inning, Tom, so it'll be the real test.
Yeah, I could go for a good steak right now myself. You know that's all on. It's all on. It captures it all. Yeah. All of it. Ball's in, coming down for the bottom of the fifth. I tell you, I thought it was going to be a blowout at one point, but it's a nice and close game right now. I feel like the Cubbies are on the cusp of getting back
Well,
with some runs.
unfortunately, they have one chance left.
That's right.
Well, fortunately, they have one more try.
One more try, 3 chances. Oh, more than 3. Ooh.
Jason.
Oh, high. Now, I was legendary myself for catching those high pitches with the old tomahawk chop.
Oh, yeah, you used to send them right center?
Won many a wiffle ball. I won many a wiffle ball tournament with the tomahawk chop with my teammate Michael Brown. Now, there's a hit by the Nats to left field where Cece picks it up, gets it right into second.
What a play.
You know, she couldn't get there, but she stopped the ball, kept it in front of her, got the ball in.
Yep.
That's what you got to do. It was a good hit. Good, solid hit. You always want to put the ball where nobody is. Nice Nats logo on this helmet
I like
here.
it. Off to the side, I like it.
Santos delivers another strike. Oh,
What a throw.
Get the runner going.
Oh.
Slides in. That was number 3.
Bob doing a nice job
Andrew.
getting out from behind the plate and chasing it down.
Yeah. Now that ball's live until Bob calls timeout. And he just called time.
Chuck, you think Bob has gray chest hair or is it shaved?
Now that you've put that in my mind, I really don't even want to answer. I might throw up. Gray.
Definitely Gray.
All right, so number 9, that is Lang goes down on strikes. Now we've got Brandon Brown, otherwise known as Brownie.
If I were one, I would pick. I may pick Brandon as the MVP of the league. Him and Max really seem to stand out this year.
Whoa, smokes one up the middle. Center fielder, center fielder gets his glove on the ball, but drops it. Comes out of his glove, does get it right in. Almost had him at second.
He
We got
was
the runner
thinking
coming
double
into
right
home.
out of the gate, too.
Wisely, the shortstop did not throw the ball. Bob's still watching the play at second. All right, so the center fielder popped out of his glove, got the ball right into second, almost picked off Brown at second. Run scores. Bob stays out by the pitcher's mound to watch the play until time is called. We got Minghao Majumda here. Steps in, right side of the plate. Swings at the first pitch that's offered. It's to shortstop, takes a peek at second. Oh, he throws the ball to first, but it's not a bad throw, but Carey can't get to it in time. So Mena safe at first and third. Cubbies do a good job of getting that ball back in now. They've definitely woken up from a little of that malaise they had early on in the game.
The Malays, Tom?
When I believe they were woken up by some shouts from the dugout. Yeah, Malaise was good with
that
lettuce
woke
and
us all
tomato.
up, I believe.
Santos, again, a fast worker. Putting it right down the middle. Who do we have up here, Dupe? Up, there goes
We have the
Majumda
one
taking
dog.
second, uncontested.
Yeah,
So
number
it's not a
one.
stolen base. So number 1 would be Mikey Anderson. Swing and a miss for Anderson. Men on second and third. Santos throws for a ball. Flynn Schofield doing a pretty good job keeping that ball in front of him, even though Santos hasn't really even been wild. And Anderson goes down on strikes. I'll tell you, these kids are less wild than you were in 1989 with your Francois Jabot pegged jeans
Oh, yeah.
out at the Roxy.
Sweats by eBay.
That was earlier. That was early to mid 80s. Big fan of the Sweats by Evie.
Oh, Jabro was the one with the tag across the zipper, right?
Yes, I believe you spent a lot of money on a lot of Jabots.
Oh, I did. I had every color.
And a good friend, Glenn Brown, was a big, huge fan of the stone or acid washed jeans.
Still wears the jacket, the acid wash jacket.
Jacket, the shorts. I believe it's called the Canadian tuxedo.
Yes, he's, well, he is Canadian.
And recently on the national news, CBS, if I'm not mistaken. Get to see his
yeah?
smiling face. Yep, so there goes the Nationals.
One
They
last
threaten
chance here.
with one. They get one run. And Cubbies get one last chance. Cubbies coach. Oh, Bob's calling for Mr. Brown. He's not paying attention again.
And Michael runs over to him like a little puppy. Oh, yeah, no problem. Oh, yeah, no problem, buddy.
You want me to pick up the trash? Sure, I'll do that.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
All he can think about is that spaghetti and meatball happy birthday dinner. All right, Coach Carey giving the talk to the Cubbies. This is it, fellas and girls. They didn't get here by not playing well, so we know they can do this. It is Little League Baseball. It's only 5-0. Still pitching for the Nationals. Looks like Hughes is going to close out the game. Quick question for you, Mr. President.
Yeah, Tom.
Should we get the trophies ready?
They're down there ready. I think we can run right down afterwards. They're right against the fence.
Oh, okay. Ridge taking a chance here by warming up the pitcher without a cup on. A little young to be doing that, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's taking your life into your own hands.
He's really running the risk of not having any little Collins running around. But it's his choice,
Well, it
and
looks like
he
he's going to get out of that.
begs
safe.
out and lets Brown
Nice
come in
job.
and gives him
Nice
a low
job,
5.
Colin.
Not a high 5, but a low 5. Very subtle.
Tom, I went to pick the trophies up this morning, and
How'd that go?
The nice gentleman.
I believe his name's Tom.
helped me load them into the car, and when I was finished, he said, "Thank you very much, Tom," and I said, "You're welcome."
Another case of mistaken identity,
Oh, yeah.
identity, or did
just
you
went with
steal
it.
my ID again?
For both.
At Canton Trophy, very nice people over there.
Yep.
They've been
Every
supplying
year.
us with trophies for quite a while,
Every year we call them 2 days before the season's over,
and they
still
still
get
and
it
Tom
ready
always
for
gets
us.
it done. You'd think we'd get ahead of it by now. You know, in fact, we know once the season starts how many we need, and we still wait until a week
Oh,
prior.
yeah. There's no reason not to order it right now for next year.
I think we should create a board position trophies in one roll. All right, so here we go. Top of 6. If the Nats can hold them here, they win the championship. So we got number 8, the pitcher Santos, first batter. Whew, Ryan, you hot? I'm steaming. This is so
Tom,
we
he's
gotta
up in the
turn on
top
air
of the box.
conditioning.
I think it's to protect against the curve. Beat that curve before it drops.
Can they throw a curve? All right, so
No, so they
apparently Hughes is going to stay in this game for good. Close it out, so to speak.
Well,
Kinda
he has
like a-
pitches left, and you can't take him with you.
No, you can't. Truer words never spoken. So like the old Paperama or Building 19, it's a closeout. Three and one for Hughes. So we'll see if he can get out of this little jam here, if Santos can monopolize. Ooh, Santos swings at a nice pitch. Full count. Oh, Santos puts bat on ball. Pops one up to center field. Center field's got 2 hands up, makes the catch.
What a catch.
Great catch. Came right in on it, read it well, 2 hands up, caught it above his
Great
head.
catch, number 7 out there.
That was Josh Malacaria. That was a great contact by Santos, too. Should be proud of that. Full count, and he puts it in center field. Probably would have dropped on a lot of kids, but Malacaria able to get to the ball. All right, Brownie telling everybody to be ready again. And we got O'Malley stepping into the box. Hughes delivers a strike. O'Malley agrees. Nods his head. Good pitch. Sportsmanship right
He's
there.
mad he let that one go by.
I think you might be wondering why he did. Won't let it happen again, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Now he's second guessing.
O'Malley's a pretty good batter. So it's 0-2 on O'Malley. 1 out. Oh, Hughes comes inside. Almost a side on
No,
there,
he
dude.
knows it's his plate. It's his plate.
I think the Nats coaches are sending hand signals to the mound. I'm not sure. Ooh,
Well,
O'Malley
no,
puts bat on ball, goes down the first base line. First baseman turns, makes the out. So it's 2 outs, 1 out away for the Nationals for the 2019 AAA championship.
Are you sure it's hand signals, Tom? Knowing Coach Brown is probably smoke.
It might be
signals.
smoke signals. Yes. Very likely. Young Brownie calling out. Two outs, 1 out away. Hughes delivers for a strike to Flint Schofield. Flint Schofield had a pretty good game behind the plate. Saw him on base a few times. Ooh, puts one inside.
Good
Schofield
Good cut.
swings. So it's 0-2, 2 strikes, 1. Brown is calling for 1, just 1. That's
wants
all he
one.
wants is 1, just 1. We can all hear him from up here. He
Got it.
swings and
You
misses,
got
and
it.
that's it.
You got it.
The Nationals win the AAA championship.
Oh,
And celebrating on the field. Little pig pile, as it's known. And it's just a great display of baseball by the
That's right,
Nats. And the
right.
Cubbies, too. I know the score is 5-0, but, man, they threaten. They
That's
get
a-
out of a few jams. They should be proud.
couple good pitches.
You know, both teams line up to do the customary handshake, which I think is spectacular. I wish they'd do it in Major League Baseball. I don't know why they don't. There's a little talk about someone sitting on somebody's nose in that pig pile. Glad nobody got hurt.
Always a risk.
And Cubbies are talking to their temporary foes. Now they do the handshake. We're hearing a lot of good games, and it was a good game. Congratulations. So I think at this time we're going to step off mic and go down and present the trophies to the champs and second place Cubbies.
Tom, thank you very much. Ryan, thank you very much.
Ryan, thanks a ton. You sticking around here for the next
Brown,
game?
Michael Reardon.
You're not off duty? All right, thanks, brother. Really appreciate it. Dupa, thanks for making me sick. I found your comments disgusting and repulsive, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's right, Tom. We'll do it again within a couple hours.
Hey, real quick, before the trophy presentation, this is actually my favorite league in Little League. The best competition, the best attitudes, the best kids, the best coaches. Honestly, God, I've never had any trouble with these guys. This is honestly my favorite league in all of Phillies Little League. So thank you guys. A couple people I want to thank real quick. Jack, obviously, Tom Shockey, Vice President, actually Co-President of Phillies Little League. Nothing gets done without him. Eric Carey over there, Joe Rossi, Scott Donesco, Josh Isabel, and Beaver Barrett, all board members that honestly nothing gets done without them. I'm just the guy that thanks everybody. So, thanks guys, great season. If we can have both teams line up on the respective baselines and we'll hand out the trophy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to your runner-up Cubs, PC Index. Good job, PC. Tyler Carey. John Santos. James O'Malley. Jonah Flynn Schofield. Owen Keith. Patrick Murphy. Anthony Spinell. Noah Shaw. Brendan Carey. And don't forget our coaches Eric Carey, John O'Malley, and Dan Carey. Guys, thanks again. And now for your town championship winning Nationals. Mikey Anderson. Brandon Brown. Andrew Magicomo. Andrew Walsh. Max Carley. Josh Malacaria. Mihal. I got you, Mihal. Majumda. Good job, buddy. Ben Lang. Bennett Getty. Liam Hughes. Justin Beck. Coaches Mike Brown, Ken Carney, Charlie Ridge, and Larry Anderson. Thanks, guys. Great job. Guys, if you have nothing going on, we got the Major Championship here starting at 7 o'clock. We're actually going to award the single A and double A trophies to their respective town champions as well. But thanks again, everybody. See you soon. If you guys want to take a picture on the sign parents, if you want to come on the field, take a picture on the sign.